Hey everyone, what's up? John here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that I'm very interested in building. It's a tennis ball machine. So first things first, why do you need a tennis ball machine? Well, let me tell you a story. I picked up tennis again after a 20-year hiatus, and I soon found out that finding someone to hit with whenever you're free is really tough, especially as an adult. Sure, I have a few awesome hitting partners, but they're not always available. And that, my dear friends, is reason number one why a tennis ball machine is just awesome. You pretty much have a 24/7 partner. But here's another kicker of a reason. You can also use it to practice specific shots over and over again. You know, those nasty high backhands or crazy drop volleys. You can do that again and again and again and again and again. Now, I can almost guarantee you that no human can even come close to those 2 points. Of course, there are many more reasons for why a tennis ball machine is awesome. But these two were enough to get me sold on the idea. At first, I looked at buying as anyone would want to. And honestly, there are lots of options out there. From basic manual feeders to fancy machines that do everything, including serving, believe it or not. Honestly, they're all pretty cool, and I even considered getting one of the basic ones to get started. After all, these companies that make them have tons of experience and resources, and I have nothing. But here's the thing though, have you ever looked at a machine and wonder how does that thing work? That's the feeling I get for everything. So here we go. I've got an engineering degree and I've built softwares for the last 18 years. So I'm going to give this a shot. I mean, what could go wrong? Probably everything, but I'll never know if I don't try. Alright, enough about me. Let's get into how I'm tackling this project, which I'm officially calling Project TBM. Short for, you guessed it, tennis ball machine. Now, I know it's not a catchy name, but let's just go with it, okay? One more thing, actually two. Before we dive in, I've got to set some expectations. Now, as you might guess, I'm not an expert at building these things. I've done some DIY stuff before, like setting up a router or home automation, but this is different. So bear with me, and if I make a fool of myself, let me know in the comments, okay? And be nice, please. Next, this is going to be a series of videos. If you wanted to see a full build in one video, I'm really sorry, you're out of luck. I need time to do this, and hopefully by the end of this video you will see what I mean. But hey, come along for the ride and I'll keep things interesting. But there's a fair chance that this machine might not even work in the end. That's the risk we take, right? So, how do I build a tennis ball machine? Well, research is key. And the best way to learn how they work is to see what's already out there. And so that's what I did. I went online, I read and watched a ton of content to get my head around the design and features. From all that reading and watching videos, I then narrowed my research down to two popular brands, the Spinfire Pro 2 and the Lobster Elite 2. These things can set you back almost $2,100 US, which is pretty steep. Here's the thing, after all that research, I boiled down the key features to few main areas. Let's break them down, shall we? Size and weight. The machine collapses to a manageable size and weighs around 40 pounds or about 18 kilos, and that's not including the balls. Next, portability. It needs to have wheels and a handle for easy transport. Next up, topspin and slice. Now, this is a must-have for a realistic practice. Next, we have the horizontal and the vertical oscillation. This lets you adjust the ball's direction both horizontally and vertically. Then, we have the ball speed and frequency, which allows greater control over how fast and how often the balls are launched. And then we have the remote control and battery. A simple remote to start and stop is enough, I think. And onboard controls can handle the rest. And a 12-volt battery that can keep it going for 2 to 3 hours is just about okay. There you have it, guys. That's all we need to build a pretty decent tennis ball machine, at least. That's what I think. Easy, right? Okay, we've got the research down. It only gets harder here on. Alright, let's talk design. I think we have about 6 main design areas. First up, the ball feeder. Imagine a spinning tray with tennis ball sized holes in it. As the tray spins, those holes catch the balls and then drop them down a chute. This chute has a secret, and it's called a limit switch. Every time a ball rolls, the switch gets triggered, letting us know a ball is ready to launch. Next up, the launching wheels. These guys aren't just flinging the balls out there. They actually add some spin. Spin the top wheel faster and the ball gets the top spin, making it hit after the net. Spin the bottom wheel faster and it gets a slice, making it skid. Plus, by controlling the speed of both wheels, we can control how fast the balls fly. But wait, there's more. We've got 2 extra motors that can move the whole launching setup up and down and side to side. Imagine tossing the balls from all angles. That's what these guys are for. So there you go. We have to incorporate all these into the physical design of our machine. And here is how it looks in 3D. It took some tweaking, but it's starting to look good and the dimensions are in line with what we saw earlier. Pause the video here if you want to have a closer look at my design. Alright, things are about to get even more crazy, so hold on to your rackets because we're about to peek under the hood of this tennis ball machine. Think of it as the mission control center, the electronics that make this baby tick. We'll get into the super technical stuff later, but for now, let's meet the crew. This fella right here is the Arduino Mega 2560. It's kind of the boss man calling all the shots and telling everybody what to do. We've also got a 2 remote team. This one is a radio remote, perfect for starting and stopping the machine from when you're out there in the court. And the next one is the IR remote for those times you need to tweak the settings up close, like changing modes and speeds and frequencies and stuff like that. Next up, we have this geared motor with a serious punch. This bad boy keeps the ball feeder spinning nice and smooth. And of course, it wouldn't be a launching machine without motors to actually launch, right? So these DC775 motors are the muscle behind firing those tennis balls, and just like the feeder motor, they've got a driver to keep the speed under control. To keep the party going for a few hours, we've got a 12-volt DC power supply with 20 amp hours of juice. Think of it as the Energizer bunny of the bunch. And for safety's sake, we've thrown in a fuse box to prevent any meltdowns. Unless of course your shots are just that hot. Apologize for the bad joke. And finally, we have 2 more geared motors with optical encoders. These guys are all about precision, making sure the horizontal and the vertical oscillators move exactly how we want them to, so we can fire those balls at all sorts of angles. Think of them as the machine's aiming system. And again, just like the feeder and the launcher motors, they've got a driver to keep their speed under control and to get the motors turning in the right direction we want. So, there you have it. The electronics needed to make this machine possible. It's kind of making sense now, right? Now, I'm sure there are many other ways to do this. So if you have any thoughts, please drop a comment and let me know if I'm way off here. Alright folks, that's it for this video. We've covered a lot of ground from why I'm building this base to the brains of the operation, the electronics. We'll get our hands dirty wiring everything up and dive into the software side of things in the next video. So stay tuned. I'm absolutely pumped about this project and I can't wait to keep sharing the journey with you guys. Once again, let me know in the comments what you think so far. And if you are enjoying this ride, please subscribe and smash the like button like a tennis pro. Did I really say that? Oh, it's really bad. I'm sorry. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care of yourself.